Hello, Brandon. I'm Pedro. At first, I was a little confused by what you meant when you said, I'm an artist, so I must be abstract. But I think you gave a pretty good explanation later in your video on what you meant, how abstract artists are those that think symbolically, conceptually, and see things that are there but maybe not there, but are there in their perspective. I like how you cast a wide net in terms of your definition of an artist, how you call architects artists. I would also agree. I would say that architects can be artists, chefs can be artists, even computer programmers could be artists. It's a very technical and task-based field, but there's so much creativity and purpose involved. I think it can really be called art. Just look at game design or the user experience when considered when creating a web page. There's so much to it, so much that the computer programmer can do creatively and can put themselves into the project that I think it can really be called art. I also disagree with your phrase. In any field, there's a wide variety of people that most often than not don't fall into their stereotypes that people have about them. I have an art major friend, for example, who tells me a lot about the technical side of art, all the rules and order involved, especially when they have to do a specific thing for homework. There are a lot of artists who are not abstract, that have a lot of rules and technical aspects to their craft. I would say that there's a similar problem in physics, especially in media. Physicists are portrayed usually as nerdy, completely and utterly emotionless and detached, introverted, weird. Uh, think about all the characters portrayed in The Big Bang Theory, the show. I think that show in particular is super not helpful for the image of physicists in media. But in reality, I've seen a lot of different physicists that love to make art and music, physicists that love to mountain climb, be social, go to parties, that are incredibly empathetic and nice. And I like how you also don't invalidate the abstract artists. At the same way, there are physicists who are weird and technical and very nerdy, but their experience is also valid. They are still physicists. The problem isn't with them falling into the stereotypes. The problem is with the stereotypes themselves and how people make assumptions about others. I still fall into this trap, however, where I make assumptions on people based on their interests or major. For example, you might find on a lot of campuses there could be a friendly feud between engineers and physicists. Physicists might say engineers can't do math, while engineers might say physicists are, funny enough, physicists are too abstract. Um, and sometimes it's all in good fun, but I know a lot of times it does hurt people and makes an in-group, out-group mentality that isn't healthy. So I want to do better by not assuming as much about people, by actually trying to get to know them as a person instead of as a list of labels. So that was my peer response. Thanks for watching.